Election integrity is one of the issues on the ballot this November. It is the main issue in several races in Arizona specifically, where voters are still talking about the 2020 election.
Yes, all these years later. So is the Republican candidate for governor, Carrie Lake, she continues to maintain that President Trump did win in 2020. In fact, several candidates on the ballot in November nationwide have said that they may not accept the result of this year's midterms. NewsNation senior correspondent Brian Enton has more in a story you'll only see here.
Adrienne, we're going across the country talking to voters about issues that matter to them, having respectful, honest conversations in battleground states. We're starting here in Arizona talking about election integrity, something that's come up over and over again during the midterms. Candidates, both for governor and for Senate, have made it big parts of their campaign. And despite there being no widespread election fraud that we know about, we found it something that people here are still concerned about.
That the radical left cannot steal it or rig it.
At a rally this weekend, former President Trump again questioned election integrity. And if there's one place that is at the forefront of the midterms, it's Arizona, with Republican candidates for governor and Senate basing much of their campaigns on questioning the 2020 election results. Mama, don't let your babies go. I wanted to hear from the voters themselves, so we hit the town in Phoenix Saturday night.
Ultimately, I don't think that it was completely rigged. I think that there was, there might have been some mishappenings that went on.
Many of the people I talked to were suspicious and said their belief the election was stolen is a reason they support Trump-backed candidates, but not everyone agrees.
Why do you think it comes up so much?
I think it goes back to the Donald Trump thing.
At this Scottsdale bar, I met Yvonne Drew. She told me she moved to Arizona from California to escape COVID lockdowns.
Hey, nice to see you again.
We met up at her apartment the next day to talk more.
It took so many days on this primary to count those votes, and I just thought something is not right here. Already, you feel the anxiety.
What's interesting is beyond just not trusting the election, people that we've talked to here, both on and off camera, tell us they just don't trust the government in general at all, both sides, Democrats and Republicans. That's one reason some of the people we've spoken to say they still support Donald Trump because they believe he is still a political outsider. Adrienne?
Our thanks to Brian Enton right now. But we want to remind you, too, NewsNation hosting a live debate on Friday, September 30th, right here on NewsNation. Is there a question you want to ask Texas Governor Greg Abbott or his challenger, Beto O'Rourke? You could be part of the conversation. Just head to newsnationnow.com/debate and submit your question. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.